Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Oh, well, doggy. It is back to us again. Hello, welcome. It is another edition of In the Building, episode number 273 under our watches. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet as we come to you in our transitional phase, once again from these Pub Sports Radio studios in Southtown, Texas.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
I can't hear myself, Jose.
Can't hear yourself.
I can't hear Mike.
I can hear Rudy. Are we good, Jose?
I can't hear.
Come in. Can you hear me broadcast? You can't hear yourself?
No, I mean, it's clearly we're good, but
okay.
I have nothing.
Okay.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
See,
if I don't.
Did I plug it in?
Have
I
you?
don't know what I did.
Always a mistake, those kids. I used to watch
There we
American Idol back when it first started, and
What that was with Ruben Studdard,
the Kiss of Death,
Fantasia,
the Kiss of
Kelly
Death
Clarkson.
was when one of the gals would try to would do a Whitney song. You do a Whitney song, that's the quickest way to get your ass eliminated because no one can do Whitney.
Nobody
Big
can
mistake.
do Whitney.
Big mistake. So you good now?
I'm great.
Excellent, because I'm glad because we have a major show announcement coming down here. What do you say? 9:30 for those that are watching live. Just make them wait.
That is that radio Dan Rather School of Communication team.
9:30.
9:30 it is. You got to give them something to look forward to, Mike.
I'll even do. You gotta trick them into staying with you. I mean, give them something to look forward to. Yes.
Yeah, give him something to look for. And while he looks that up,
I'm gonna set an alarm. That's
Yes,
what I'm doing.
Yeah, set an alarm.
Okay.
And let's give everybody in the chat. Let's give Michael a round of applause. He did local coffee again today. Every time Mike does local coffee,
okay.
he even brought me a black one. No sugar, no cream. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And this is their local. I'll give them a little Culture Cafe spelled with K. Mike was nice enough to bring me a black coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, sir.
You're welcome. And here's what's ironic about the fact that culture starts with this K and coffee starts with a K. The young man that waited on me was a young, handsome black man.
That's damn right. Damn right it was.
I'm just always creeped out by these companies that think it's fun to put a K in front of everything. If they start with a C,
Yeah, cocktail.
Yeah, at least it wasn't like Culture Coffee Corner or
Coochie.
something like that. Yeah, you don't want that.
You know what? And he's already in the chat. I thought about you. I never think about a man at night when I have my beautiful wife's soft ass to rub on. But I thought about Julian B all last night while Luka was clearly trying to get a triple-double, was triple teamed by Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Because he put 200 on Luka to go over 32. Because I was the over. Remember, because I said he was going to get 60. He's like, Rudy, I'm going to get $200 because you said he's. And I told him, I did say, don't do it. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature on the subject, to quote the great Andre Three Stacks. I told you, I'm not a gambling man. That's a Jose thing. I suck at gambling. So if I say somebody's going over or under, go the other way. So apologies, Julian, but you make a lot of money.
A lot of folks lost money last night.
32. I thought that was an easy get, but Jason Kidd was like, look, if y'all going to beat us, it's not going to be with Luka.
Right. Package. Let's get into that.
Let's get into it.
We have to talk about Luka today. Look at that run sheet we have up there.
Yeah.
How about that? That's pretty cool.
Thank you, Jose.
That's pretty cool.
See, some DEIs are solid. Yeah. Some DEIs aren't, hey, we're just giving this dude a job. He's actually qualified. See, you wouldn't hire a Venezuelan if not for DEI. So shout out to Bouquet. See, some DEIs qualify. Why would you get rid of DEI, Target?
I hired Jose for the week because we were scrambling. He just happened to be here and available, So, but look at that, a run sheet. That's kick ass. This is unprecedented in the history of our show where we have like a run sheet on the screen. That's pretty cool. I like it. Now, will my ADHD ass remember to go through it?
No, because we both
all of it.
We're both the king of soapbox, so no way we get through it all. Because we both have this problem where we get sidetracked and go off on shit.
That's 3 hours worth of content up there for you and me.
Yeah, we'd have to go back old school radio and do things to get to all this shit.
That's like next week's radio show run sheet right there. So let's get into it. We do have an announcement, and because I'm eaten up with ADHD. I have set an alarm for myself at 9:30 this morning. We're going to stop down no matter what we're doing. and we're going to get into this massive major announcement that we have as a show today, which I am, or am I delighted to share with the people? Is one of us leaving?
Don't
Did
do
one
that.
of us get deported?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or did we go bankrupt? We'll see at 9:30. A major show announcing. All right, it is Taylor and Rudy, and it's Wednesday, which means we begin every Wednesday with People I Want to Punch, presented by the Law Office of Orlando Kell. I'm going to let you go first because I think I know what you're about to do, and I think you're about to go on your first soapbox of the morning already.
This shit.
I'm just going to kick back, put my boots on the table for more. Here's Rudy.
Turn my hat around for this shit. 12 minutes in a loss in the midst of getting swept by a team that is trying to tank, in the midst of getting swept by a team that has to have its superstar weigh himself every morning so he can make sure he hits certain bonuses. They have a fat ass superstar that they make him weigh in every day because he can't stop eating beignets. In the middle of getting swept by a sorry ass New Orleans Pelicans team, the kid that you chose 4th overall, when it looks like I'm going to be wrong about the 13 and 17, the 30 games left, it looks like I'm going to be totally off on that. And the rest of San Antonio was correct that, hey, you know what? The season is lost. What the hell are we doing? So while the season is lost, the gentleman that you picked 4th overall and chose to be a big pillar of your future, the guy that you traded for in De'Aaron Fox texted him and said, hey, man, a part of the reason why I'm coming to San Antonio is because of you. 12 minutes for Steph Castle in the midst of a loss, in the midst of a season that pretty much looks like I'm going to be wrong and is lost. Punch the entire gosh darn staff. Mitch, his assistants, the ball boys, Pop, Buford, Brian Wright, punch all of you. I don't give a damn how many turnovers he had in the game. Yeah, he had 3 turnovers. He's the 4th pick overall. He's not some experiment. He's a McDonald All-American. He's a national champion. He's probably in the front running for Rookie of the Year, and you give him 12 minutes, and everybody that's around him sign off on this nonsense. Punch the entire Spurs staff. There is no circumstance other than injury, other than a concussion, other than somebody having a baby and he's leaving to go watch his child be born. Under no circumstances should Stephon Castle in any game play only 12 minutes. How in the hell is that possible? Punch everybody. Punch them all. Pop included. He's getting better. People seeing him out. He can be punched too. He's recovering. How does the 4th overall pick get 12 minutes when your season is lost?
For those that don't know, it was Groundhog Day last night. They crapped the bed again in the same fashion against the damn Pelicans,
a team that's trying to take. I know the Pelicans are on the sideline like, why don't y'all do something?
Pelican fans are like, yo, we're trying to get
the
flag
the
here.
Pelicans coaching staff,
Stop
the
winning.
Pelicans GM's like, what are the Spurs doing? Kick our ass.
Look, man, they have a history of trying to they break in their point guards like it's boot camp in the Marine Corps. How awful Pop used to be with Tony. Granted, it was a different situation because Tony had Tim.
Right.
And this thing doesn't have Tim.
No.
And this thing also is now in the last 24, 23 games of the year. They're going nowhere. They have an interim coach. Their superstar is on the shelf. He's busy antique mall shopping because he has a blood clot.
Right.
I don't understand. Why are we doing this boot camp treatment with Steph Castle this late into the season with these circumstances?
It's this whole like, hey, you think you're a little bit better than you are. Get over yourself. You two can be benched. You're going to come out here and be reckless with the ball. I'm going to sit your ass. You can do that. We can accept that, San Antonio, when it was 21. When 21 was here and 20 was here, when 9 was here, shut up and trust the Spurs. How dare you question them? You know what? You're right. My bad. Cheers. I don't have to put up with that shit for this team.
Right.
I don't have to put up with the shut up and trust the process bullshit with the Spurs with this particular regime going back to 2018. I don't have to put up with that. Tim Duncan's not walking through that door. Neither is Manu. And if Manu does walk through, he's walking through with the pickleball paddle.
He's really good.
All right. 12 minutes, Mike.
Bullshit. They asked Mitch.
Let
Johnson,
him learn on the fly. If you feel like the season's lost, why are you trying to break him in? He's not a horse.
Right. And why are we punishing the kid this late in the year? Okay, so he had some turnovers. He was playing like shit. I mean, maybe there's something else.
He was.
Who cares? Well, so
right. That's my point.
Again, so I right. You're right. Like playing like shit. This shouldn't matter in this particular scenario. I have tickets on March the 10th. I've told you that. And
you think about selling them?
No, I ain't selling them, but I might go out there with a sign.
Mavs?
They play the Mavs, ironically.
Dope.
I'm going to go out there with a sign. It says play Castle or something and hold it up.
Ooh.
Because our seats are right under the basket. I'm going to be on TV all day.
Hey, Mitch, Castle's pretty good.
Or, hey, Mitch, go get your fucking shine box. Nina probably wouldn't approve of that.
No, she's not going to. She's not. Hey, or just, hey, Mitch, Castle's pretty good.
Look, no, I am going to the game, but here's the deal, man. If they're not going to play this kid right now, then I have zero interest in watching them.
If they're going to do this.
Yeah, what are we doing here? I don't have any interest in watching Devin Vassell or Keldon Johnson. We've seen this shit. This thing sucks without Victor Wembanyama. So what are we doing not playing Steph Castle and we're making points, we're making statements to the rookie here, and they asked Mitch about it, and I've defended Mitch a lot, and I thought he's done it. I think he's done a good job.
I'm trying.
He's done a good job. I think he's coaching with one hand behind his back because he probably goes over game plans with Pop every day. Now, who knows? Maybe Pop told him have a short leash tonight with Steph. I don't like how he's playing lately. I don't know that, but
then punch him too.
Well, okay, cool. Then that's fair. But if Mitch Johnson decided last night, I'm gonna show that I'm a coach and I'm gonna punish this kid because he's had 3 turnovers and his head ain't in it. I'm just gonna bench him right now. I don't know if that was the right move to do. We'll see. I mean,
no, it wasn't
sucked.
right.
It made me not want to watch anymore. I was in on Luka at that point. You gonna play this kid? Fuck you! I ain't watching that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit up here. Wait, I'm 50, Rudy. Have I told you that lately?
You have a couple times since November.
I probably have 20 good working years left before I retire.
Same.
I don't have time to waste. I ain't watching the Spurs if they're not gonna play the guy.
4th pick, Mike. If he was 14th, I'd talk about it. 4th.
And he's starting to get better and better and better as the season gone.
I'm not trying to snatch his confidence. I don't want him out there thinking. I remember when Pop had he could do this at the time because he had Tim Duncan. When Pop had the epiphany and he pulls Manu to the side, mm-hmm. Manu had just done an around the back pass that went into the 3rd row of the stands. Yep. Pops calls him over, just dog cussing him, and Manu tells him, "This is who I am." And Pop looked at the bench and they're like, "Gotta let him go, coach."
Yeah, man.
And he let him go. And I'm not comparing Castle to Manu. I'm just saying at some point, you got to take the training wheels off. Even our network buddies, the baseline bums, they were saying the same thing. Like, hey, at this point, just play Castle. Let him work through the kinks. I'm not saying not to correct him. I'm not saying not to coach him up. I'm not saying not to jump his shit. Jump his shit and say, "Did you hear me?" And he says, "Yes, sir. Yeah, I got you, coach." Tap him on the ass, say, "Get back out there."
Right.
I don't want to snatch this kid's confidence this early in his career. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying he's that, because that would make him mentally weak. But I don't want that to happen. And by the way, I would like to have back-to-back rookies of the year, Mitch. Can we have something? We're not winning a title anytime soon. Can we get some little small accolades on the side?
Right.
It would be pretty cool to have back-to-back rookies of the year. Don't be the person that messes that up, please.
Right. Look, man, I'm cool with the boot camp mentality a lot of the times.
Same.
But it depends on the situation.
It's situational boot camp, Mike.
I don't think this calls for
no.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I agree. All right. My punch today for the 2nd time this week.
Okay, who you got?
The combine has started in Indianapolis, so of course the Cowboys brass opens their mouth and they stick it right in their fucking mouth every time they open their mouth. Stephen Jones again. I want to punch him. said last night that they likely are going to have to draft a backup quarterback in the draft because they don't think they can't afford to re-sign Cooper Rush. They think he's going to get more money than they have to offer him on the open market.
Interesting.
And so rather than they're resigned to losing Cooper Rush as the backup. They are not going to make any effort probably to bring back Trey Lance because he's completely done. And so you're telling me, and it's funny, the Forbes list of the most valuable franchises has come out yet again with them at the top of it.
No shit.
It's a $12 billion organization, and they don't have any money for a backup veteran quarterback.
There's a salary cap.
They're going to have to get a rookie backup quarterback. And so they're going to draft one. Okay, great. Why even say that? Just do it. They come out and tell you 2 months in advance what they're going to do. Tell every other team they're drafting against, yeah, we're going to have to draft a backup because we can't have. Unfortunately, and the quote from Stephen was unfortunately because of what I just said this yesterday. I'm trying to get my thoughts together because I'm pissed.
Okay.
I just bitched about this either yesterday or the day before. They sign their veterans to extensions and then immediately start blaming their veterans as to why they can't get other guys. That's bullshit. He said it again yesterday, Stephen Jones. Unfortunately, because of what we're paying Dak, we have to go cheap there. Oh, great. So that means that you're going to have to draft a rookie to be his backup. So if Dak Scott gets hurt again, then we're going to be playing a rookie backup quarterback. This is bullshit, man. Just puke. They're a $12 billion organization with a salary cap, but still cannot afford a backup. We don't have any money for the backup quarterback. Then you're not serious about winning. We know that.
Right.
We know that. It just pisses me off. You know, the Cowboys used to be tacit. They used to be pretty, they were secretive about how cheap they were. They've been cheap for a long time. Now they just throw it out there as an excuse. Yeah. We don't have the money. Bullshit. You do have the money.
Yeah,
you can come up with the money.
They're just choosing not to. And I'm not going to stop the fight. I'm going to allow you to punch. I'm going to let the fight continue. Steven and them, they deserve to be punched. But a part of me understands going the rookie route because I do want to sign veterans where we really need them. I do want a veteran running back. I do want a veteran linebacker. I do want a veteran this, that. I do want a veteran. I need to replace Zach Martin. So I wouldn't mind getting veterans there versus the QB because I feel like even if you go get a vet QB, if Dak were to get hurt again, you're going to suck anyway. Unless you like the Sam Darnold thing, I feel like was lightning in a bottle. I don't think that happens often. So I'm okay with them spending them. Now we can revisit this punch if they don't go spend that money on veterans in other spots. Okay. Then I'm gonna come back and then I'll double punch him.
Okay.
You feel me?
I do.
But if he does decide to spend, if they really go selective aggressiveness, as we talked about yesterday, at certain positions, I'll understand, but I'll still allow the punch because they're still doing business the exact opposite of what championship teams do.
Right. So let's say they throw a bunch of money at a bunch of veterans and they've got a solid defense again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What if they're 9-1 and Dak goes down?
Now that
wouldn't you rather have someone who's played before?
That's a great take.
They shit on the most important position in sports. More important than a goaltender in hockey, more important than a goaltender in soccer. And they shit on the position. They get lucky. They don't draft anybody. They get lucky on guys like Romo. They get lucky on guys like Dak.
Dak's best year was his rookie year.
They don't know what they're doing at the most important position. And they've proven that for 20 years. Trey Lance is another example. You send a 4th-round pick for a guy who's washed. And I feel bad for Trey Lance. That poor kid never had a chance once he got traded to Dallas. He's going to have to go to the Canadian League. He may not even be good enough for that.
He may be a Brahma.
It's horseshit. Yeah, he may be a Brahma.
Brahma, whatever.
Mighty.
Orlando Kell.
All right, Orlando Kell. Thank you, Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of In the Building. If you are in need of a family lawyer, Kell's our guy. Orlando, his email him. It is orlandokell.law@gmail.com. orlandokell.law@gmail.com, official family lawyer. And so you're going to draft a quarterback. I don't mean you drafted one in the 2nd round.
You don't want Quinn Ewers?
No, I'm saying, they're not going to do that, though. what he's talking about is
Quinn might be a second, third round pick. I'd use a 2 or 3 on Quinn. I wouldn't use a 1 on Quinn, but a 2 or 3 I'd use on Quinn.
They're not going to draft Quinn Ewers to sit behind Dak for 4 years. Dak's got 4 more years left on his deal. I think what they're talking about is we're going to take a dude in the 5th or the 4th. Quinn will be gone by then. They're going to take a flyer on some kid in the 4th or 5th round and then just give him the backup's job. That just pisses me off.
I don't want that.
To no end.
I don't want
to
that.
no end. All right, it is in the building. Our radio show debuts. We're 8 days out as we do this live show
March
today.
6th, right?
Yes, sir. Thursday, March the 6th. It is the debut of In the Building Radio. That's a week from tomorrow on K Alamo Tejano Radio in San Antonio, Texas. 98.9 and 92.1 will be on 2 FM frequencies. We'll also be on Magic 104 in Corpus Christi, Magic 95 in Victoria. Got a lot of folks that like us in Victoria. I'm looking forward to that. We'll also be on an El Paso on Tejano Mix Internet. That's the Internet Tejano station in El Paso. And we'll also be on Tejano Television on Roku.
I like that.
Which means I got to get my dressing game back up. Needs to be better.
Same.
It's once a week, starting next Thursday, the 6th, from 6 to 7 on the Lopez Broadcasting Radio Network.
And to my people that have come along into 2025.
Yes, sir.
And if you're having any problem with the frequency, please download the KLMO app.
Correct.
And it comes through crystal clear on the KLMO app. It really takes 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. You have 10,000 apps on your phone that you don't use. If you really rock with Mike and myself, download the app. This way you can catch it on the go or in the house, in the car, or or if you have a Roku television, like most of us do, because they're $78 on Black Friday. So Roku, KLMO app, 98.9 and 92.1. You got 4 different ways, so I don't want to hear it.
Correct. Yeah, I got the app. I got the app. I got all the apps. All those stations have their own app.
I got them all.
And me too. So it's all ready to roll. So I'm excited. Can't wait to do some radio. Trying to get all the cussing out of my system. So
you have an F-bomb during your punch.
I haven't. I know I did. I just stopped talking Cowboys. I don't think I can talk about them without.
Yeah, I don't know. We might ban the Cowboys from that show if you can't stop cussing.
We can't. Puro San Antonio on a Tejano station. They go, hey, y'all need to talk. I didn't know Cowboys for like 5 minutes. What happened? So we're gonna have to talk.
That's true. You're right about that.
God. All right, let's get to the thing that I was way more interested in last night than just about anything else, and even told my lady when she got home from work,
I might be up a little late tonight.
I'll take you to dinner. Let's go for a walk because at 9 o'clock I got to watch basketball. She's like, cool. And she actually watched it with me till about halftime, and then she conked out. Last night we saw the first game between the Luka Doncic-led Los Angeles Lakers that still has a hard time coming out of my mouth hole.
Don't even sound right.
Against his former team, the Dallas Mavericks. For my Mavs fans buddies, and I have a lot of them in my family too, it was good that the first time they had to go against their hero.
Was your family chat booming last night? It was booming.
It was on the road at least.
True.
Because it's going to be so sad for them in April whenever the Lakers play in Dallas for the first time. So at least the first time you have to stomach seeing Luka in that jersey against your team, at least it's on the road. It was kind of like a soft landing before the hard one in April. And so what we got last night was a really good game.
Yeah, because the Mavericks competed.
I thought they would. I said
you called it. You said, "Hey, Rudy,
Kyrie's a dog."
You called
and
that.
For you boys that lost money, y'all should have listened to Theo Mike, because I would have told you that Kyrie Irving is going to lead everybody in scoring, and he did.
Call it.
And Luka played okay. He's so good. He okey dokes himself to a triple double. He
had him, LeBron, and Westbrook have triple doubles versus all 30 teams.
That's insane.
So Luka had one more on the hit list, and it just so happened to be the team he used to play for. He couldn't get one against the Mavs, but now that he's somewhere else, LeBron, Westbrook, Luka, triple doubles against all 30 teams. Salute to all 3 of them. And Luka could do that every night if he chose.
Luka was fine. Now he came out in the first quarter. He had that look like, I want to score 50.
He did, but Kid wasn't having it.
He hit a couple of shots, and at one point, he hit like a 38-foot bomb that they actually wound up waving off because his foot was on the line. But when he hit it in real time, everyone's going ape shit. I still want to call it the Staples Center. I know it's not.
It's not.
He hits that big shot and spins around and stares at Jason Kidd and goes, "How you like that, motherfucker?"
Second F-bomb.
I'm like, I know. Well, it was a quote.
It was a quote. Okay, it was a quote.
How you like that, MFer, in that Slovenian accent? And I'm like, oh, okay.
What did you think in that moment? Did you think like, damn, J Kidd got him traded too?
Well, because Jason Kidd's he's had this I didn't make it.
Wasn't on me.
I didn't even know this was coming, And Luka's body language last night told me he's calling bullsh on Jason Kidd. I don't think he believes that J Kidd didn't see this coming. Or I just think Luka was caught up in the emotion. Luka's an emotional dude, a very emotional dude. And he wanted to let Nico Harrison know. And Nico was there, but I get Nico wasn't sitting courtside.
Well, he was. I'll give Nico this, even though he's still dead ass wrong. I'll give Nico props for showing up in the warm-ups, making himself seen. He stood there at the scorer's table while Luka warmed up. I can appreciate, like, hey, dude, don't throw rocks and hide your hand. Like, at least come face the man. And if the man got something to say to you, he can say it. But so I give Nico props for showing up, but he still made a stupid trade.
I agree. Now, that being said, now I'm just looking at last night's game. Now, what happened? Well, if you didn't watch the game, Luka was solid. I think Luka was a little bit. So he admitted after the game.
Too ratchet up.
I'm emotionally spent after the game. He was too hyped, too ready to stick it up their ass. But I also thought he had some nerves too. Said he didn't sleep at all the night before. He needed his customary midday nap. Couldn't fall asleep. Hadn't slept in 2 days. And I just think he emotionally drained himself and still got a freaking triple-double. But, of course, in winning time, then LeBron steps up. LeBron's like, all right, we're not losing. I'm not going to let Luka lose.
That lob he caught with the left hand, the put-back dunk.
Yep. That's a 40-year-old man, by the way. Y'all like to hate on doing shit like that.
No. Sometimes when you watch him live, like, so you can see, like, his stat line. Like, let's say you didn't catch the game, you had to get up early, and you'd be like, oh, LeBron died another 30 and 10. But when you watch him, like the play where Luka threw the 40-yard pass to him, plays great defense, contests the shot, and then he's the first one up the floor, full sprint, because he sees Luka get the rebound. He goes in a full sprint, beating everybody down the floor, gets a great pass from Luka and an easy dunk. And it's just like, remember when the little kid tipped his cap to Jeter?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to watch LeBron and just tip your cap, dog. Something like that to contest the shot, see Luka gets a rebound, full out, gosh damn Tyreek Hill sprint, beats everybody down the floor for an easy dunk. Yeah, I just marvel at him sometimes.
LeBron had 6 turnovers in the first 3 quarters.
Right.
And
he was trying to let Luka cook.
And he was trying to let Luka cook a bit. They're still trying to get their rhythm in order. They have no depth after those 2 guys. Austin Reeves is fine. But in winning time, LeBron's like, okay. And he and Luka got going.
Luka
You saw a lot of moments during the game where the Lakers would have either LeBron or Luka on the floor and let the other one rest.
Right.
And then
they have that option now.
And then Redick lets them close games together. And they were too much for a Dallas team that's got 5 dudes out of its rotation. But I'll tell you this, and this is just my evaluation from last night, because I don't watch a lot of Dallas games or Lakers games, not till recently. Anyway,
yeah, I got you.
I thought Dallas was the deeper, far better coached team last night. And had the Mavericks had all their guys, they would have ran the Lakers' ass off the floor.
Jay Glenn says a fully healthy Mavs team is going to be a problem, and I agree.
The Mavericks would have smashed LA last night, and Jason Kidd had a great game.
He's a great coach.
He's a damn good coach. He's a leader, and those kids played their asses off. If any of them could shoot a lick, they would have won.
Yeah, the lid was on it. The lid was on it. They just couldn't get one to fall.
They could have won last night and stayed in there. Kyrie was an absolute beast. Looks good. I like Kyrie's new look. It's old school. He got
you see him?
Shaved the beard, got rid of the mini fro.
Yeah.
He looked 20 years younger and just laid it on the Lakers' ass last night. The Lakers are going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But had the Mavs had AD, the Mavs would have whooped their ass.
I just don't know if I'm going to give them a chance because That's your alarm.
Go ahead, finish that thought.
Because Luka and LeBron, but I don't know if they're deep enough when we start talking about possibly OKC, Denver, teams of that nature. They're a little bit deeper. So Luka and LeBron gonna have to play 40-something minutes, and they're both capable.
They are, and they may steal a series, but that team needs two good more players to go with Austin Reeves.
I like Austin Reeves.
I do too. Arkansas.
I like Connect too, and it's a
boy.
blessing in disguise that Connect trade got nixed by the NBA.
Him too, yeah.
I like him a lot. I think in 3 years he could be right alongside of them as far as like just somebody that's a third wheel and edging toward a title run.
They need size. And Dallas, y'all can.
Jackson Hayes is playing well too. I like that kid.
And look, and I realize, he is. And I realize that Mavericks fans are so pissed at Nico Harrison, but here's a scenario that my family may have to deal with pretty soon. The Mavs might be really effing good.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you just go keep shitting on Nico. What if the Mavs win 60 next year and they're a championship contender? I bet they may.
You got to let it play out.
All right, I know it's 9:30. The alarm just went off. We have a major announcement.
What's up?
And before we get into it, we'll tell you that our major announcement this morning is presented by Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man of In the Building. Jay has been in the real estate game and in and around San Antonio for a long, long time. And then last year struck out on his own, kind of like you and me, and wound up being the rookie of the year in the Keller Williams regional real estate list and all that kind of thing. Right. I don't know the lingo. He's the rookie. He's the Wemby of 2K24.
He's the Wemby of the realtor world in San Antonio.
Yeah, and he just kicked ass, and he's great at marketing, and he's used our show to help his business grow, just like we've helped him.
And he's helped us.
And he's helped us, no question. And that's our guy, Jay Ribaldo. If you need a real estate agent in this town, our guy is Jay, 210-887-1081. You can email him directly at jribaldo@kw.com. All of his listings are at his website. It is ribaldo.com, ribaldo.com. All right. Nobody has more announcements than Mike Taylor. That's because I do shit.
Yeah,
I stay busy.
We big time around here. Whether y'all know it or not is on you.
All right. Well, so this is so. Where do you want to start with this? Rudy and I, when we got going, I'm just talking right now.
Yeah.
You help me out. So when we got going together a year ago, January, year one, it was okay. Let's just hunker down. Mm-hmm. Let's get our thing where it needs to be. Let's get our chemistry where it needs to be. And I was kind of like, you were my LeBron and I was your Luka, and we need, let's see how the chemistry is.
Oh,
you want to go with that?
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, all right. And
I'm not mad at that.
And so I'll be honest with you. I thought our chemistry came quicker than I thought it was going to.
For sure.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. And I've never heard one person, as a matter of fact, say, I don't have any chemistry. I've never heard that.
Not that.
But we wanted to establish our little thing. And in year two, see, I have a 5-year get-rich plan. Right?
Same.
5 years.
Me too.
So now we're in year two. Year one was
get our feet
underneath us. Make sure we were viable. Make sure we could actually make money. And we don't want to waste each other's time. We have families.
We got kids.
And we're viable. We're not ready to retire yet. This can't be our only job just yet, but we proved to ourselves that we can do this in a blue collar, old school town that refuses to go to YouTube. We still found a way to make money. And we did that. So I'm proud of us. So that being said, in year two, the plan was we need exposure. We need to be doing things. I love y'all, San Antonio, but if I can't get more than 4,500 of you to subscribe, we need help. We need help in this market. Help me help you. There's 2 million people in the greater Bexar County area-ish. And I know we should have more than when I love our subscribers. We're pushing 4,400. I'm happy for that.
Thank y'all.
But if we're going to get this thing to the next level, we need to double those subscriptions. I would like to have 8,000 by the end of the year. I'm just trying to be like real conservative with that.
That's fine.
And so this year, I'm just trying to get us some exposure. We are trying to get more exposure. So that being said, everybody's like, get to the fucking announcement.
It's all right. They can wait.
Because our thing is sacred. We don't want to just partner with anybody. We made the decision the other day to bring on the Baseline Bums. Y'all watch their shows. They're on the Love You
Watch
Hard.
them.
They're on the Love
That's
You
where
Hard
you get
channel.
your Spurs shit,
Yeah.
for sure.
Baseline Bums twice a week on Love You Hard TV. However, we got the radio show starting up next week. We have one more announcement, and it's Exposure 2K25. We are announcing right now that in the building, starting St. Patrick's Day, trying to get all of our luck, that we can.
I didn't even put it like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
We need all the luck we can get. On St. Patrick's Day, Monday, March 17, you will be able to watch our show on Anthem TV, which is a new, just getting going TV app that's based here in town. And they are very good at what they do. I have looked at them. I have vetted them. Rudy has vetted them. We've met with them. They are serious about
Us.
making their thing blow up, and they are serious about us. They liked us. And Anthem TV and me and Rudy have agreed to partner up. And so on Monday, March 17, you'll be able to watch our show on their app. It's called Anthem TV. So y'all make sure and make us look good and go download that app. It's Anthem TV, and they are just getting started. So right now, when you go to their app, it's a lot of like old school movies and reruns of TV shows and stuff. It's a TV app. But they're getting ready to start a whole advertising and promotional campaign around you boys. And I can't thank them enough for showing interest in us. And we're gonna show faith, and we've hooked up with them, and I'm excited about what might happen.
And
man.
I'm a big fan of the owner of Anthem TV, big time business owner here in San Antonio. And he's done a lot of different things, a lot of concerts, a lot of different things. He has a real well laid out plan to help us market, sell, and also post our shows all day long on Anthem TV. So, he'll be posting our show 3-4 times on Anthem TV throughout the day, also marketing shows. So shout out to my man, Nathaniel.
Right.
We were talking with him yesterday. He was sending us some promotional stuff. If you go to our Instagrams, we already posted a short little 3-second little clip of some things to come. And I'm looking forward to this partnership and looking forward to growing. And, that's a part of the reason why we took the radio gig. It's a part of the reason why we signed with Anthem TV. We have another deal that we signed as well. We'll talk about that one another day. Right now, today, this is about Anthem TV. So we're just trying to take the steps to grow this thing and bring people to us. Or no, go to the people.
Yeah.
Got to go. Sometimes you can't just sit at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Kenny asked, WTF is that? Well, they asked that about you and me too at one point.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, Anthem TV is building something in this town and beyond. They may be based here, but that don't mean they want to stay here. They're going to always be based here, but that don't mean they just want to have customers here. Anthem TV, they're like us. They're an upstart thing. They're an upstart modern media, and you start seeing KSAT just this week announced that they're going to start streaming a sports show, right? Good luck with that. They're about 10 years late.
I'm just saying. Is that a coincidence?
No.
Is that a coincidence?
No. After almost 40 years.
Yes, we're still going to be on YouTube. Hustler.
Yeah. To answer Matt's question, of course we're going to be on YouTube. Absolutely. This just gives people another outlet to watch us. Maybe Jose quits, and I'm like, shit, I don't know how to I don't know how to get us on Apple. I don't know how to get us on Spotify. Anthem TV is there for you to watch our show. All right, that's it. That's all I can tell you. So my point in bringing up KSAT is even like local news channels now realize local news is dying. These people don't watch us at 10 o'clock. They don't need to wait till 10 o'clock to see what they want to see.
Right.
And so after almost 40 years, KSAT decided to scrap its Sunday night sports show that Greg Simmons used to be so popular hosting back in the day. But that thing's dead as the dodo bird. And so KSAT's going to start doing a stream sports show with, I think, Larry and Nick, who's been on our show.
I like Nick. Nick is my guy.
And Nick, you're welcome. I helped that man get that TV job because they realized that, well, I did. He didn't have no job. I put his ass on here 2 days and he had a job 1 month later. I mean, come on now. I mean, all I can do is tell you how things go, Rudy. You can call me pompous if you want. All I can do is tell you how it went.
I'm not calling you anything. That's just funny.
That's all I can say. That's how it went. So no, of course we're not going to leave YouTube.
Why would we do that?
No, we're not ever going to do that.
We going to get Mo, dog.
Correct.
Look, a man with one hustle has no hustle.
Right.
You can't have one hustle. You can't have one lane.
Right.
Especially when you live in a town that likes things how they like things. You got to find ways to grow.
Correct.
So we're trying this out. If it works, we run to the bank. If it doesn't, we try something else.
Correct. Absolutely. You're going to see us do all kind of shit
right now. You know why? Because small doors open to large rooms.
Correct. Absolutely.
So when you say, what the F is that? I don't know. It may be a small door. And guess what? We might walk in and might find a pot of gold. So that's what it is. So shout out to Nathaniel and Anthem TV.
Yeah.
And
thank y'all.
Great working with people that like Jose that give a damn, like Slaughter that give a damn, like Nathaniel that give a damn.
Yeah.
See the potential, see the growth. See, if everybody was told there's $1 million behind Mount Everest, but you got to climb it, everybody would go. But see, you got to go and not know. You got to see without seeing. Those are the people that are successful. So you know what? If I don't know, you know what? I might get over that mountain, Mike, and it may not be nothing there for me. But I'm willing to go check. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference in people that make it and people that don't. Most people don't want to go unless they know for sure it's something waiting on them.
Bingo.
You got to see without seeing. All right? That's right. That's your motivation for today.
Right.
Go do that shit today. It's 2025. It's February. Go do it today.
Damn right.
We're trying to motivate y'all and also get to the bank.
That's right. So go download the Anthem TV app, stick it on your phone. It's not going to cost you anything. And it gives you another opportunity to watch us. Now you have an app right there on your phone where you can just go watch us. And they're going to run our show 2 or 3 times a day. They're going to run our live show, and then they're going to repeat our show throughout the day on their app. So you go to their app and you can look us up, and you got 3 or 4 opportunities to watch us in a given day on their app. And you want, a negative person might say, "Well, they're going to leave your channel and just watch it on the app?" Yeah, but we get paid through them. I don't give a shit. Money. You know what I'm saying? I want to put us on. I want to work with anyone who is hardworking like us that can help us, that we can help them,
or at least try.
Right.
Trying is succeeding, people.
Absolutely. You're getting deep here. The great Will Rogers. Will Rogers, he had a famous quote.
Is that a country singer?
No, yes, that's Kenny. Will Rogers is one of the first great radio hosts in the 30s. Got killed in a plane crash because he was a wild man and he was a risk taker. But Will used to say that the thinnest, he would say, the sweetest fruit is on the thinnest branch. And what that meant was, if you want the sweet fruit, you've got to crawl out there on that thin branch.
That's a bar.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar.
Yeah, man.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a bar.
Yeah. And I've tried to live by that, and balance, like, don't make decisions that wreck my family, but have the balls to get out of the center lane.
Yeah.
And partnering up with people like Anthem TV.
We're going to see what we're going to see.
Example
we're going to see what they do, baby.
Yeah. And Rudy teased this a second ago. And by the way, this is not the only outlet we're getting ready to partner up with in the coming weeks or so, but we want to give Anthem their day.
Yeah.
Anthem TV, I'm going to give them their week. So Monday, March 17, we're going to be on Anthem TV's app. And you can watch that show whether you're here or in Dallas or in LA or Timbuktu. So we're just expanding, y'all, and we're expanding. And we want y'all to come with us because me and Rudy want to take this thing as far as it can possibly go. If that means that all of a sudden I got 1 million subscribers and we're doing a national show, so be it. We'll never forget where we came from. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're always going to be South Texas guys, but if I can't get y'all to get on that YouTube page, I got to go take this show to other folks who do. Or give you another opportunity, another outlet. Right. You old motherfuckers, I don't like YouTube. I wish you were still on the radio. Well, I better have your ass listening next Thursday night to Tejano, to K Alamo Radio. Because I'm going back to radio at least once a week.
I'm DDTing the next guy that tells me. I'm talking about full DDT, put his head between my knees and drop his ass. The next person that says, I miss you on radio, I'm going to DDT his ass. So if y'all see me in the police blotter with the mugshot, like, just know, former radio host DDT's a man for asking him why he ain't on radio.
All right, I got a couple of giveaways for our people, our subscribers.
And the guy that gave us the shirts, he's in the chat saying he said, I heard y'all talking about my bootleg shirt.
Oh, Zach, is George in here?
It was Zach. No, you're talking about the winner. I'm talking about the guy that made them.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, hey, man, I heard y'all calling my shirt bootleg.
Well, it wasn't. It damn sure wasn't. It wasn't approved.
It wasn't. But it was a great thought, and it got to in the building listener. So that's what's up.
For sure, absolutely. No, we
Which one's the
appreciate that.
Oh, this is the DDT.
Right.
Which one's the DDT? Help me out, wrestler.
The DDT.
I thought the DDT was between the legs.
I thought that's where they grab you from behind.
Or is it this one?
And they
it's a pile driver.
They pull your arms behind you and then boom.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one.
Yeah.
Whatever that one is.
What was the Stone Cold Steve Austin move? That was
that is the Stone Cold Stunner.
The Stunner, yeah.
Okay, so which one was the one where he would put their head between their legs and then boom? Which one was that?
When you fall down on your ass?
Yes.
That's a pile driver, yeah.
That one. That's what I'm power driving. The next guy says, I bet you on radio.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm gonna do the Stunner on an old lady.
Power drive your ass, dog.
Some old lady came up to me. Are you gonna ever go back to radio? Okay. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna stun her. I'm gonna stun her. If I see her again in public, I'm stunning that old lady's ass. We are so we're goofing, but again, you don't have any excuses. We're trying to give people less excuse to watch us, or to give y'all more opportunities and more outlets.
Right.
That's why we're doing the radio show. We're partnering up with other apps now. We're trying to get this thing to where it needs to be. We're doing the right thing is what we're doing. All right, I have giveaways. So today, it's Wednesday as we do this show. I'm going to be back out at Poblano's Mexican Restaurant downtown. The weather's gorgeous now. No more cold weather. So if you're looking for a good place to eat lunch, come eat lunch with me downtown. There's a parking garage right there adjacent around the block. It's right there on Houston Street. Poblano's on Main is on Houston right there at the corner of Houston and St. Mary's, right across the street from the old Gunter Hotel. Literally, when you walk outside, the Majestic Theater is to the right.
I know exactly.
I'm going to be there at noon today having lunch where I'm going to do a live chat on Instagram, and I'm going to give away a $25 gift card to Poblano's.
Oh, nice. Today. Did Adrian ever pick his up?
No, it's still waiting on him. We got yours coming, Adrian.
Nombre, way. Pick it up already. Pick it up already.
Come have lunch with me today. And if you show up today in person to Poblano's on Houston, at the end of my chat, we're going to
raffle it.
Whether there's one dude or 5 dudes, we're going to put their names in a hat. We'll pull the name out. The winner's going to get a $25 gift card.
Let's do it.
To Poblano's. All right. Right now, I've got something to give you. Speaking of the T-shirt we gave today, we're giving away. Zach. I'm giving away this nice in the building baseball cap. How about that? It's not quite trucker. It's not mesh, but it's got the snap in the back. This is really nice. Well made in the building baseball cap to the next person that donates at least $25 in the super chat right now during this show. All right. We still got about 15, 20 minutes left of in the building. So between now and the time we get off the show, the next person, help me keep up with this, Jose, because I don't always have time to look at every
chat. He ain't got his readers chat.
The next person that donates $25 into the chat scores this sweet in the building baseball cap. All right. So there's that.
Hey, Ken, you watch your mouth, sir, about the great Kamala.
Yeah, be careful.
You watch that, Ken. I'm sensitive right now. You watch your mouth, Ken Stokes. I love you, brother.
And while I'm waiting on money to come in here for this baseball cap, I got another opportunity for y'all to meet. I'm trying to get my ass out there.
The guy who wants the shirt wants you to come all the way to.
That's fine.
He wants you to come out there.
To do that.
I don't know. Or you could give it to me.
Well, no, I want to go out there because you and I can. It's an opportunity to make content. If I come out there, I'm fine. I can come out there.
Well, make sure. That's a 45-minute drive for you.
Well, he needs to reach out to me so we can agree on the right.
Well, I'm gonna have him email you, and then y'all figure it out.
Yeah. We'll meet at number 1
or number 8 or 7.
Have him email me.
All right, I'll have him email.
All right. I got a shirt we gave away yesterday. So today we're auctioning off this hat for the next person that donates $25. Alec, you ain't buying the hat. You're donating. It's an auction. It's for a good cause, dude. The money goes to in the building. And there is his hat.
We can pay Jose.
Yeah, this is going to be Jose's tip money for the day.
This is tip money.
It's the DEI fund.
And I even have another opportunity for y'all to come hang out with me. This Saturday, it is our Blue Indy Realty Land Showcase. Our Blue Indy Realty Land Showcase comes down this Saturday. I'm going to be out in the countryside, just outside of Floresville, Texas.
You need the coordinates.
We have a massive, and I'm talking about acres upon acres and acres of massive Texas land that we bought at Blue Indy Realty, my other company that I'm a partner with, and I'm a partner, I'm an employee of, I'm a marketer. And so they got 3 to 4 acre tracts for sale. And there's one of the tracks right there. It's already been nice. It's already been platted off for you right there for you to come and buy and build whatever you want. It already has water, electricity. Some of these properties come with ponds. You have a pond in your backyard.
Throw some cats in there.
Sure.
Some farm-raised cat.
Absolutely. It's because these things are unrestricted. You can do whatever you want once you buy that land. You can build a house or nothing. You can flip the land. It's up to you. It's yours. And that's the cool part about how we do business. These things, and it depends on the county, but Floresville, the county that they're in, they'll sell unrestricted land. You can do whatever you want. A lot of these counties like, no, you have to build a project housing or you have to build a store. You can do whatever you want. So it's this Saturday from 10 to 2 outside of Floresville, Texas. It is our Floresville showcase. I'll be out there. We're going to chop it up. I'm going to do a live chat, probably give away some stuff, probably have some swag for in the building.
Some sausage wraps.
We're going to have free sausage wraps, some free drinks. We're going to hang out for a couple of hours and we'll give you tours of the property. You can get in a video with me because me and my boy Joshua, who's one of the leading real estate agents for Blue Indy, is going to be out there. He got that long beard. You see me share that guy's stuff, the guy with the beard. We're going to do some videos. Y'all can be in them if you want to. It's just the weather's going to be great. Come hang out with us outside of Floresville. So scan that QR code. Or reach out to me. I'll send you the flyers. You can scan the QR code. We'd like to get RSVP so we can have at least a pretty good estimate on head count. It's this Saturday, our Texas Land Showcase. All right. Yeah, I don't want the hat. We'll just put it back on the market tomorrow. So the next person that gives $25 or more gets this hat. And Alex being why you being a dick, Alec? You know we're boys. I will personally deliver the hat and take a picture with you. So your $25 gets you a hat. It helps pay Jose's daily tip, and you get to take a picture with me. All right. Because I'm a man of the people, Rudy. Okay,
let's do it.
It is in the building on Love You Hard TV. I should have got to this yesterday. It's a big day for my 23-year-old. So my two oldest kids love the Beatles. And
that's good parenting.
They really love George Harrison. Yesterday would have been the great George Harrison's 82nd birthday. I have a
Who is George Harrison?
He was a Beatle.
Oh, okay.
Now
I don't know anything about the Beatles other than
right.
Michael Jackson bought their catalog and then they killed him because he owned the catalog and wouldn't sell it back to Sony, so they murdered him.
You just said a whole lot of things right there. I'm gonna go with okay. In George's defense, he died in 2001.
That wasn't on George.
So don't blame him.
Sony killed Michael Jackson.
Yeah, F Sony. So I have one tattoo on my body.
That's the only tat?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, right here on my arm, right here.
What does it say?
It says "Little Darling."
Okay.
And it's in George Harrison's handwriting. So George Harrison wrote the very famous song, "Here Comes the Sun." Here comes the sun, little darling, it's all right. I'm not going to sit here and sing.
Yeah.
And so that's my half Mexican arm in the middle there.
I can't believe that's yours.
And my two oldest white children, because I had babies with white women I'm a Mexican man. I like Latinas now, Rudy. I've seen the light. I'll go dark.
They'll cut you, but they cool.
Well, so far I ain't been cut. They can cut you with words. But
yeah, they can.
She loves me though. That woman loves me.
She does.
But that's me and my first two born babies right there. So here's the story on this. So my 23-year-old, 5-6 years ago, went and got a tattoo. It's George Harrison's handwriting. So you can Google this. Put that picture back up there, Jose. I'm gonna start crying. I love that. So my second born kid, years ago, because Sam loves George Harrison. And you can go Google this. So George Harrison's when he wrote the lyrics to "Here Comes the Sun," you can go see it in his handwriting.
Yeah.
And you'll see that he doodled a lot while he was writing it. He would doodle like pictures of little suns. Right?
Yeah.
And so Sam went and got "Here Comes the Sun" in George Harrison's handwriting tattooed on that forearm right there with the little sun doodle. A year or so later, my oldest kid, my daughter Sarah, she went and had "It's All Right" tattooed on her forearm.
I like it.
Just like that to show synergy and love for her sibling, right? Isn't that cool?
That's great.
And so me, I decided to surprise them one day and write the next lyric to the song with the sun doodle on my forearm. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
That is
Great
beautiful.
story.
Thank you, man. And yeah, just be trying to be a good daddy. And so that's my half-breed arm right there with my two little whiteys. And that's the lyrics to Here Comes the Sun with the sun.
So yesterday was his birthday.
Happy birthday to George.
Happy birthday,
Harrison,
George.
Great
I just
George
can't believe
Harrison.
you're that tan.
That was when he was hellscaping.
That's me in Hawaii right
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
hellscaping. He
that's
was-
Hawaii, Mike.
His Hispanic came out when he was in
Yes,
Hawaii.
sir. Yeah, yes, sir. So George and Ringo, they were the even-keeled members of the
I know
Beatles.
Ringo, and then the Paul McCartney, right?
John and Paul, they were the crazy genius kind of feral dudes. They were the George was great, but George had that even demeanor and kilter and died of cancer in 2001.
Jesus.
So good times, man. Excellent. So thank you. Thank you for putting that picture up, Jose. That's a sweet photo. And y'all don't be making fun of that because I'll get pissed. That's very personal. I'm showing vulnerability by showing a personal side of my life right there.
They're gonna make fun of it. This is their Thunderdome.
And we got not one damn $25.
No,
If
they
this
want
was
that.
Friday, we'd have $100 already because Friday payday is Friday. This is an in the building, never
Yeah, they get paid on the first, Mike.
You know how many people have bitched to me because we don't have swag? Here's your opportunity right now. I got swag right here. $25 donation gets
Let
this
them
hat.
be.
If we don't get 25, that's fine. I'll
It
save
goes. It
for
stay in the
next-
pot.
Oh,
It stays in the pot.
Absolutely. All right. Rudy wanted to get into
What happened?
a train robbery.
Yeah, you got the image, Jose. Yeah.
When I saw train robbery, I didn't even pay it no mind. I didn't realize what they were stealing. I figured it was like
Dude.
gold or methylamine to make
Yeah.
meth or something.
No, sneaker thieves. This is a hot item. This is, first of all Jordan 4s. This is the 4.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 was the bread and the cement. Those come out, they've came out 20 times, and all 20 times they sell out. The 4 is probably my favorite Jordan. I'm no longer a sneakerhead, but I did work at Finish Line in 97.
Uh-huh.
So I was a sneakerhead back in the late 90s when all the original J's came out. But sneaker thieves stopped a train in a remote Arizona location, stole over 1,900 pairs of unreleased Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 brick by brick sneakers valued at more than $440K. Now let me ask a stupid question. This is not 1912 and by guys on horses. How did the train come to a stop? How do you stop a train and rob it? To me, this sounds like an inside job. Like how can you stop the train? Like if I see some masked marauders,
just tap out and tell her you need to get a drink of water, and the next guy comes in.
Yeah, I said no, Mike. A real train, choo-choo train.
I'm so sorry. I'm
like if I see mass marauders and I'm running the train, I'm not stopping.
I'm in a train.
This sounds to me like the train man, and this is me being Columbo. Said, hey man, I'm actually driving the train that's holding these Nigel Sylvesters.
No question.
Meet me at the pass.
Right.
I'll be stopped. I have to stop at this certain point because this is just where I'm supposed to stop.
Right.
Rob it. Just make sure I get my 100,000.
Right.
This is an inside. How does a train stop? And how do you know when the train's gonna stop? Like, how do they know how do they know what train the Jordans are on? Unless this is the cartel. First of all, I would love to I'm not even a red shoe guy, but I love Jordan 4 is my favorite. I would love to have this shoe. But I'm just wondering, how in the hell did the masked marauders know which train, when to stop, when to rob it? 19. And where do you put 2,000 boxes of shoes? Did they pull up with an 18-wheeler? Did they pull up with a box truck? There's so many questions I have.
You just don't rob trains in modern times.
That's what I'm
Billy
saying.
the Kid shit. Dude, and look where this has gone, the shoe thing. So when I was a kid in high school, 20s, you would hear every once in a while that a guy would get killed on the street in the hood for some shoes.
Right.
And I thought that was ridiculous,
It was.
of course.
That's why LeBron can never be the GOAT. No one's ever been killed for a pair of LeBron.
Now, okay, that's one theory. Now we're robbing trains for shoes.
Because those shoes are worth money. Like the shoe market is dead. Like the resale market had its COVID to like 2024, 2023.
Yeah, man.
The shoe market was booming. Like, the shoe guys would buy them for 80, sell them for 130.
Right.
That's dead. But there's always a pair or two a year that come out that people are willing to pay way above retail for. And this is one of them. So the masked marauders knew it. Nigel Sylvester, I think, is he like a skater? He a skater, Jose?
Don't ask me.
Is that
Yeah,
above
I
your
have no
pay?
idea who that
Who
is.
is? I
have
think
no
he's a
idea.
skater, or
Look
is
him
he a
up.
bike rider? Who is Nigel Sylvester? I thought he was like a bike rider or something.
When we
can't-
talking Sylvester, I was thinking the cat.
No, that's the.
Oh yeah, he's a bike guy. So he's an American athlete. He's one of those guys that does a bunch of tricks.
And this kid has a shoe deal with Nike.
with Jordan.
And y'all wonder why we're going to apps and shit. It's old ass blue collar San Antonio. Bicyclists have deals with Nike now. The world is moving past us, guys.
Get on or get ran over. So I was
Damn.
just like, damn, how did the train get robbed?
Honestly, I'm sitting here as you're talking. I'm, because Nina's son, one of her
He's
sons,
a sneakerhead?
he works at a shoe store.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that boy comes home because he gets a discount. If we got robbed, the most valuable thing in my home are probably his shoe collection. You know how many shoes he's got in there?
These kids
And they are
love shoes.
nice. And you should see how he acts when he gets a new box in the mail. It's like Christmas.
Oh, but the box has to be pristine.
Pristine. He got an old school pair of Jordans the other day, and they had the old school Jordan, like the first photo that Nike ever released of Mike when they announced that they had a deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That picture's now on the new box of the retro Jordans.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
cool.
about. Yeah, super cool.
I should have rolled on him opening it. He looked like he'd just gotten a brand new car. It was amazing. The shoe thing. I know it's big, but it's when I see it again, like now we're fucking robbing
Yeah,
the train.
no, I'm too old.
Dang, man. All right, big shout out to Jason Garcia.
All the way in Seattle, Washington.
He did put a layaway plan. He donated 20 and then came back and donated 5 more. Would you have to switch credit cards?
Hey, email us hey Jason, email us your address so
give
we
me
can
your
send
address, Jason, on email.
We'll put something else in there for you.
Jason, give me your address, Holmes, and I'll send you this.
I'll put
Thank
your
you,
IUD
Jason.
in there.
People being ugly. What next? You're gonna auction off your used chones next week?
Hey, used chones are good for neck. Like when you sleep wrong. When you sleep wrong and you have a crick in your neck,
Yeah.
put dirty chones on it.
Gross. What? Excuse me?
What?
This is my mother-in-law
What kind of old ass Mexican shit is
my
that?
mother-in-law taught me when you wake up and you have a crick in your neck, tell your partner, strip, take the dirty chones, place them on the crick will be gone.
Okay, yeah. Now my crick's gone, but now I got pink eye.
No, you have to put on your eye, put on your neck.
That's close enough, player.
You had much worse things in your face.
Oh, I know. You ever seen a pig in a trough?
Exactly, dog. Come on now. Oh, he's in Portland. Send us the address.
I need your Addy, Holmes. We'll get it sent to you. Golly. All right, it's in the building from the Pub Sports Radio Studios in South.
See, Rube ordered the shoes. He
Thank
said,
y'all.
"Can't wait till mine come in."
Damn, that's crazy, man. Show brought to you in part today by Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations, 6 in San Antonio, 1 in Barney. It's our guys at Texas Cheer Liquor. One of the great marketers in our city, too, is Mr. Singh, MF.
Him and his sister.
Now what?
Don't give it all to him.
Oh, my bad.
Renee.
Yes,
it's really Renee. AD's an old man, even though he's 36.
Well, he does wear old man shoes. He ain't getting no rubes, that's for sure.
No, he ain't getting no bikes. He ain't getting no brick by bricks. He wears old man Nikes and drinks $2,000 bourbon.
All right, and these things here fly off the shelves with young folks. Probably the people that know who that bicyclist is. They're the ones that go in there and buy these damn buzz balls.
I know it's payday this weekend. We are fully stocked at all stores with the Biggie Buzz Ball, so you can play hot potato. You ever play hot potato with a Biggie Buzz Ball?
No.
So you start the music,
okay,
and you pass the buzz ball.
Okay.
Music stops. Whoever is holding takes a shot, and you continue playing until the buzz ball's gone.
Wow. And with any luck, the hot girl in the room is the one that keeps having to take the shot.
And then she's on the table dancing naked.
These are young man
We're
days.
fully stocked. Come by and get your Biggie Buzz Balls and play a little hot potato with the family.
Love it. All right, it's Texas Cheer Liquor. And of course, they're all 5% off when you mention in the building, as is everything they sell in any of the Texas Cheer Liquors here in town. At all of the locations, you get 5% off when you mention in the building. All right, Rudy wanted to give a shout out to today to the pilot of that Southwest Airlines flight.
Yeah, man. He saved a lot of lives yesterday. Like, first of all, what's going on with our air?
For the chones,
What is
Greg. Órale, Greg. Here's for the chones. $4.99 for the chones. Órale.
Greg is nasty. You want Mike's chones, Greg? Like, some of y'all like Mike a little bit too much.
Hey, you know what? There, $4.99 starts the bidding. When we get to $100, I'll send you a pair of my chones in the mail, guaranteed. And they don't have to be used, but I'll send them to you.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Dude,
the
these
pilot.
things go for thousands on OnlyFans for some
Yeah,
girls,
they do.
some women.
Yeah, I
Dirty-
only want the used ones, Mike. Come
Dirty
on.
socks too.
Don't act like you never went in there and your
I don't-
dirty clothes hamper when.
I don't sniff my wife's drawers,
Don't
bro.
stop it. Don't
I've
act like
never-
you've never done
I
that.
swear on my
Bull
life,
crap.
I've never sniffed a
Bull
pair of my
crap.
wife's chonas.
Whenever Nina's out of town, I get lonely,
Hell no, dog.
like I'm hitting a bong.
When my wife's gone or she has me on a dry spell, I have plenty videos in my phone where I can
Oh,
get. Yeah,
okay.
that's why if I lose this phone, we're
A dry
fucked.
spell.
Well, we might make some money. You just gotta blur. You just gotta get past seeing my stomach.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it's time. Are you committed to our show or not? We're gonna find
I'm
out.
not doing that. Damn, my mom's listening
I'm sorry,
today.
I threw you off. I threw you off. You were
Sorry,
saying
Mom.
something.
I
My
love
bad.
you, Mom. Someone buy Rudy's. He feels left out. Screw you, JHNBC. I ain't selling you my drawers. But shout out to the pilot, man. I don't know what's going on with airplanes,
man.
but
No,
I don't know who air traffic control. I don't know whose fault that is, but the Southwest plane's landing.
Mm-hmm.
He's stopping, and then he notices a little private jet coming by, and immediately takes back off into the sky. If you have, the video's viral. It's out there. So, yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with our aerial industry in America right now. I don't know if this is all planned so we can be totally run by SpaceX, but it's been a shit. It's been a shit show for 2025 for airplanes, except for Spirit.
Musk.
Spirit's on point.
Spirit keeps up with it. Vice President Musk is sabotaging
Vice President Musk.
FAA. So we all
Is there
have
any more disrespect? Who is the real vice president?
JD Vance.
Is anybody more disrespected than him right now?
Not in my lifetime. No.
No one's. I forgot his name.
No one's been up like he has been. Yeah.
They were saying that Musk may be in on the cabinet meeting today.
I think Musk might be in charge of the country. Depends on the hour.
I don't want to go here. Shout out to y'all. You're here to be taken away from politics. I deal with politics all day, guys. I tune into y'all to get away from it. Understood.
We don't avoid anything on this shit. We shoot the shit.
It is what it is.
And it happens to be what it is.
Yeah.
All right. No, I keep maintaining I never fear flying.
Me neither.
Although I do say the Lord's prayer before every flight, and every time for good luck when I'm walking from the little catwalk onto the plane, I touch the side of the plane before I walk in. I have to do it. It's just a thing.
So Elizondo says it was the PJ's fault. The air traffic control audio is on YouTube. Of course, it was the private jet. The billionaires are running this country. Like, I don't give a damn if that Southwest plane is coming through. We're taking off.
The Air Monarch 4, the private jet.
Yeah.
And we've got more private jets now than ever because we've got more billionaires than ever that have jets.
Of course, the billionaire was entitled. And so the Southwest plane has to take back off and circle back around and land again.
Yeah, Mr. Musk is trying to land. We're going to have to circle for an hour. All right, y'all want to meet us? We got plenty of you can meet me today at the restaurant. I'm going to be at Poblano's at noon. I'm going to be down in Floresville Saturday from 10 to 2 with the land showcase. Rudy and I are both going to be at Slackers on Nacogdoches on Saturday, March the 8th at a time to be determined. So just put that in your head. Start Monday, Rudy and I will come up with the right time to meet. We're going to be at Slackers Nacogdoches on Saturday, March the 8th. It is their first of they get 4 or 5 a year. They have these big crawfish boils.
Yeah, man, it's that time of year, man.
The first
what
one
are they called? Mud bugs.
Mud bugs.
Time for the mud bugs.
Suck that mud out that butt. That's right. Well, that's what you do. You shuck it and suck it. I've been shucking and sucking since I was 4 years old. The first time I ever ate one was in Rockport, Texas. You know where we got them? It was nasty. We got them. So I had this drainage ditch in Rockport. They have a lot of front yards have like a big divot in the yard in front because for drainage whenever it floods, hurricanes and shit. Whenever you have a nice big rain, that thing gets filled up 6 inches of water. And 5-year-old me down there, my dirty ass infatigo having no bath taking kid, dirty dirt rings on my neck, and they're playing in the damn rainwater, and mud bugs show up in those things. Reach in there and you just find them. They'll grab your toe and you just grab them. That's the first one I ever ate was one I caught myself.
That's good.
Wild ass mud bug shucking.
That's Texas shit right there.
Now, these
baby.
will be clean though at the Crawfish Boil on March 8th at Slackers on Nacogdoches, one of the 5 sports bars of Slackers, the official sports bar in the building. And Love You Hard TV.
March 8th, man. Y'all come through 15 early, but you got to go to Nacogdoches to get them if you want 15.
See.
Or you can show up at the door and pay
See.
20, but it is all you can eat. And they're throwing in the UFC fight.
That's cool.
They're throwing in the UFC fight. So that $20 is not going to get, you're going to stay fed all day.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get UFC 313 on us.
Indeed. All right. That's it. We're out of time. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're
Shucking
happy.
and sucking messed me up.
My bad. We're excited about our partnership with Anthem TV. Download the app to your phone. March 16th, you'll be able to watch us several times a day on there. We're going to be all up in your business. Y'all ain't going to come to us. We're going to y'all.
Shucking and sucking.
Thank you to Jose Bouquet here at Pub Sports Radio in Southtown. Rudy and I back again tomorrow with the Heart Drop Thursday edition of In the Building. All right. Love y'all hard. Come hang out with me at Poblano's today. We're going to give away a $25 gift card. You can get you some free Mexican food at Poblano's downtown. Thank y'all. See y'all mañana.